Hello, I'm Laura Dern. Welcome to my home. Today, my guest is Hilton Dresden, a writer, actor, comedian, performer, illustrator, and all-around bon vivant. Please join me in welcoming Hilton Dresden. Love all this clapping.
Thank you so much, everybody.
You're welcome.
Wow.
We're doing it for you.
That's really sweet of you.
No,
May
you're
I?
sweet for being here. You can.
That's sweet. All right, I will.
Start there.
Yeah.
Start
you're right.
strong. Here,
Right.
let's cheers
Let's
to
toast.
toasting to new beginnings.
To new beginnings.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If I wasn't prepared before, I feel prepared now.
Good.
So tell me who you are and what
Okay.
you do.
My name is Hilton Sterling Dresden.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pop
my
off.
mom popped off in
Yeah.
naming me. And yeah, I'm a writer, performer, illustrator. I'm a nanny as well.
Oh, I forgot Nanny.
Yeah, you forgot nanny in the intro,
How do
which
you
I
even...
was a little offended by.
Tell me more about what these different roles you play
I will.
in the world are.
I'm a writer, so
Yes.
I write for several magazines.
Yes.
I'm also a performer
Yeah.
and just appeared in this music video called Cousin John. And I think humility is important, but in this case, I just want to say that I feel so good about the performance
Right.
that I can't hide that. I can't hide.
Right. Don't hide it.
I'm
You
not
shouldn't
gonna
have to
hide that
it.
I think it was amazing.
Right. Illustrator, what are you illustrating right now at the moment? Are you doing
Good
anything?
question. I'm actually, you know what? I'm illustrating a garden gnome.
For
For
what?
a person off of online reached out and asked me to draw them a garden gnome for their friend who loves garden gnomes. Yeah, and I'm also working with this queer rapper, F Virtue.
Okay.
If you know him, I do a lot of his like album art and things.
So you're really prolific right now. You're kind of in
I would say so, yeah. And then to round it all out, I'm mostly full-time nannying and not really doing any of that stuff. No, I am.
But you're very creative and part of a creative community.
I am.
Talk to me a little bit about how you sustain that or how it sustains you. Like there were a lot of the cast of Cousin John was like really
Yeah,
expansive.
the cast of Cousin John, for anyone who didn't see, it's a group of like queer people in this mansion, and it was upstate, and it's supposed to be this kind of like hotel, basically.
Yeah.
We really made a point to have it be a mostly queer and female-centric crew and cast. The DP was a woman named Christina Dunlap, who was amazing. She did Lizzo's Juice music video.
Wow.
We had a female Steadicam op holding this like huge thing all day, and she
Yeah.
was amazing. Lots of people of color on set, on crew and cast. It was just like a really good vibe.
Yeah.
And it was really important and like part of the process and of the product, I would say, to have it be a project that involved a lot of queer voices
Yeah.
of all different kinds.
I love that you are able to take all of these creative impulses and these different threads of thought and
Yeah.
bring them to fruition on stage, on social media, just in your creative work and cretive output. And I
Thank
think
you.
it's such an interesting...
It really, that does mean a lot, and I really value your opinion. That means a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is really sweet. We're
I know,
being
this is
so
too earnest.
sweet
What is
right
in
now.
these glasses?
Yeah, something. I'm not normally like this.
I know, I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on. I want to know about what makes you proud,
Okay.
owning,
Okay.
like your accomplishments, like what does that look like for you? How do you do that?
What it looks like for me is, well, as I said, I'm very proud of the Cousin John performance. So just as an example of a recent project, I think the way I have celebrated myself in that is by telling people how good I think I was
Yeah.
in the video. And I really do make a point to try and avoid being apologetic or
Yeah.
overly apologetic, or you know what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to minimize my own accomplishment. I feel really good about the performance. So
Yeah. I mean, do you think in general you struggle with that, or that you found in the past you have? Just like
I think
feeling
everyone
like,
does.
yeah.
I think like yes and no. I make an active effort to recognize when I'm diminishing my own successes and to not do that.
Yeah.
But we all do it, and we all, or I at least feel, you know, imposter syndrome, how
Right.
like you feel like you don't deserve to be somewhere or like in a certain type of thing.
Yeah.
I struggle with that, but I just kind of push it out of my head whenever I can, you know?
Centering yourself, owning your accomplishments, I feel like it's like, that is harder. It's easier said than done.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
it really
oftentimes.
is. It really is. But you know, like you've gotta like take a bath and have some self-care is a buzzword that I hear a lot, and I agree. I agree. You should like
concur, yeah.
enjoy. I guess what it boils down to me is I always try and enjoy myself
Yeah.
and have fun and enjoy life.
Yeah.
And life can be really stressful, but I've been really enjoying it lately.
Right.
And like
Stress and
taking
all.
trips, seeing friends, like carving time outside of my other obligations to just like do things that are fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we're both witches.
Absolutely.
We have like a
Avada
moment
Kedavra.
happening on. What is your power? Or like what spell have you been practicing?
That's a great question, and the answer is teleportation. And people
Oh.
don't think about that, but actually that, if you really think, is the best superpower. No more commuting to work.
Okay.
No more commuting anywhere.
She's
You
lived in
can
New
go
York too
anywhere
long.
in the world
Yeah.
at any time. Like if you're in prison, you can get out. If you want to fly, like flying is part of you just teleport up into the sky, free fall for a while, and then teleport again. So that would be
Justice
my
for
superpower.
teleportation.
Justice for teleportation, right.
No, I mean, I think this visibility on this subject is really great.
Right.
Who is in your coven of witches?
Okay. And I'm gonna start naturally with Gaga.
Okay.
You may know Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata,
I might
or
be
you
familiar.
may know Lady Gaga, and to me, she's the #1 most important living specimen that we have.
Of what?
Of like, if one person has to live, it's her. She's living. So I'd say Gaga.
powerful.
I would say Lana
Gaga,
Del Rey
Lana? Okay.
is another big one for me.
Yeah.
I would say the Knowles sisters, since it doesn't seem like there's any limit to this coven. I'm just gonna get everyone in
going,
that I
yeah.
want. I'm gonna get Big Little Lies cast. That's gonna be Laura. That's gonna be Meryl. That's gonna be Nicole. That's
Yeah.
gonna be Reese. That's gonna be, Shailene and Zoe.
I want you now to practice a manifestation celebration with me. We're gonna vision board what your pride float would look like.
Okay.
So basically go. What would your pride float look like?
Okay. I'll have it be like a base of bubbles that,
Okay,
have
valid.
bubbles. But these ones won't pop, and it will float. And I'm gonna put on my coven that I
Yeah.
recently talked about. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put them all on
circle.
there. Yeah, full circle moment. I'm gonna put a lot of chandeliers on there.
I love that for you.
chandeliers. I love candles. So that's all gonna be there. I'm gonna ask for a fog machine, and that should round it out.
Thank you so much for chatting
Thank
with me.
you. This has been a delight.
This has been truly wonderful.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy West Elm.
Yeah.
I love the
Happy
furniture,
seating.
and I just want to make sure all the West Elm staff are receiving that
Watching me
information.
engage with this.
And if you don't
okay.
mind, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
refreshing.
We did not plan that.
We didn't plan
We
it.
didn't
Or these
plan-
outfits, honestly. This has been the Haute Seat.
This has been the Haute Seat.